everyone, it's Steve from Sneaker Tech Talk, back with another video today. For today's video, we will be taking a look at the Air Max 95 in the safety orange or camo colorway. So without further ado, let's take a look at this shoe. Okay, getting into these shoes in a second, but really quickly, I want to take a look at the huge letdown of what this box is. Like you've seen in a bunch of other videos, a Nike sportswear box for an Air Max 95. I believe the retail price point for these are like $180 or $190, and all they're giving you is this red sportswear Nike box. A huge letdown. But the size tag label does read Nike Air Max 95 OG Quick Strike in a US size 11, and the colorway is black and safety orange. We'll move that over because it really has no purpose for this video. But getting to these shoes. Now, this was a shoe I wasn't sure about picking up, and they initially sold out on the sneakers app here in Canada. Now they have kind of restocked, or sizes have kind of been popping up here and there. I've picked them up and I'm very happy that I did. There's some things that I'm not a huge fan of. Honestly, this is a pretty clean colorway in person. Now, starting with this shoe here, as always, at the bottom of the shoe, you do have this black and safety orange outsole right here with the waffle inspired outsole, the transparent TPU shank plate at the bottom of the shoe. Now, moving your way up from that, you do have a black midsole. It is a Phylon midsole with the big bubble at the back of the shoe in that safety orange, the bubbles up front, what we've come to know and love from the brand with the big bubble retro. It's a bit more comfortable underfoot. The stack height is a little higher as well. So as you can see right here, all of the big bubble glory at the back. So definitely a very good look. Now, as far as the materials go, this is where I'm a little torn because I thought it was going to be leather, and I don't really know what this is. It almost feels like a vinyl. The toe box is not leather either. It just feels really cheap in hand. And that's the biggest letdown because I love camo shoes, and a camo Air Max 95, in photos, I was geeked. And then in person, I was kind of like, I still like them, but I'm just not a fan of like this really smooth kind of cheap materials. Now the cut of the grain looks like a leather, but whatever this finish is just kind of feels cheap. I'm sure it's really nice and waterproof. As you can see, the bottom panel is black. The next three are this really nice camo pattern. You have the black mesh up top. The eyelets are orange, and it has 3M hits all the way down the eyelet. Some people have commented that they don't like the white eyelets. These are actually 3M. You have the 3M piping down the tongue and at the back of the shoe with the Nike Air. Now the top of the tongue is kind of like that neoprene material. It is black, silver, and orange in that iconic Air Max 95 logo. Also at the back here on the 3M, you have a black Nike Air logo. So everything on the shoe from afar looks good, but as soon as you touch it, the materials just feel a bit cheaper in hand. So that's the only letdown for me with this colorway. But sound off in the comments what you guys think. The swoosh is actually safety orange, and it has a black outline as well. And one thing I do really like are the 3M eyelets. They do run past the mesh right here, and when you take a photo with a flash, it really just kind of pops really loud. And I think that gives this shoe that bit of an extra pop, even though they're already a camo colorway. So sound off in the comments what you guys think of this colorway. Would you guys pick them up? Did you pick them up? They're mostly sold out now, only really small sizes on the Nike sneakers app here in Canada. Now, as far as the sizing goes for Air Max 95s, the older retros do fit half a size small. These do fit a little bit bigger because I do find the toe box to have more volume at the toe box. They're still very narrow, as you can see right here. So keep that in mind. If you're a wide footer, I would just go up half a size right off the jump. If you like a very snug one-to-one fit like me, I stick with my true to size, a US size 11, like I do in all of my Air Max 90 shoes, my Air Max 95s, Air Max 1s, 97s. I'm a size 11, and it's no different in these. I do find that these fit just a little bit more snug. So keep that in mind. If you guys can try a pair on in store and then order whatever pair you're wanting online, I would recommend doing that as far as the sizing goes. Now, I get a lot of people asking me, are Air Max 95s comfortable? The insole is just an Ortholite insole, and then the midsole is just like a Phylon material. But I do like the bubble compression, especially at the back of the shoe with the big bubble on this retro. So yes, I do find Air Max 95s comfortable. The biggest thing for me is the fit at the toe box. It is just a little bit more narrow. Now, as far as the design history with the shoe, Sergio Lozano was the designer of the Air Max 95, and it was designed after the human anatomy. Now, typically the panels on the side have these kind of like wave lines up on the side of the shoe, and I think that's kind of what's throwing me off with this material not having that. But those were designed to be kind of like the rib cage of the shoe and or from the body. The back of the shoe is supposed to be the spine. Same with this portion right here at the bottom with that TPU shank plate. So there are a bunch of features and design features from the human anatomy. His sketches are amazing from his original Air Max 95, but overall it's a very good looking shoe. This also was a shoe that really changed things up for Nike running back in the day. It was Nike's first running shoe to have a black midsole to help hide all of the dirt on the midsole from Portland's weather, the rainy weather that they do get. So that was a design feature that he added that a lot of people did not like at the brand. But it grew on them. They ended up doing it. And here we are 30 years later with a camo inspired Air Max 95. So sound off in the comments what you guys think of this colorway. Did you pick them up? Did you pass? Are you planning on picking them up? I'm very happy I did. It's just still the materials on the side that are throwing me off just a little bit. But that's gonna do it for today's video on the safety orange or camel Air Max 95. Sound off in the comments, have you guys picked up many Air Max 95s this year? With it being the brand's 30th anniversary for this model, have you picked many up? I've picked up most of the pairs that have released, especially the gradient pairs. For me, I think this is a great shoe, but I just wish the colorways that most people wanted were more available. I'm hearing rumors in 2026 we're gonna get the neons again and a few other gradient pairs that are gonna be more widely available, but why wouldn't you just do that on the 30th anniversary? I know Nike's always trying to create hype and things around these models that are just unnecessary. Just make enough for the masses to enjoy in that moment and just create that moment for the culture and the people that want to get these shoes at retail. Not this one specifically, but more so the neons and the mandarins, just the colorways that the people want. Make a ton of them to go around. But like I said, that's gonna do it for today's video on this gorgeous camo inspired Air Max 95 with those 3M hits running throughout. A very crazy shoe. As always, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, that would really help the channel a ton. And check out my Instagram over at Sneaker Tech Talk, as it is an extension of my YouTube channel with all my pickups, basketball footage, and nostalgia as a whole. As always, thanks for watching today's video and always supporting my channel, and keep it locked to the end of the video as there will be a portion of me having these on foot. But as always, thanks for watching today's video, and until next time, peace.
Earth, 10 toes deep, flower child from the turf. I never switch sides, like even when I die, I'ma ride for the squad, let her ties in the hearse. I've been on the vibe, kinda hard to describe.